Howdy. The music for this one is really good. I kind of don't interrupt it. I wish the Gears were a more relevant archetype because they're very fun and cute. I do like them a lot. Whoa, early. What's up, Zaki? No game night tonight, actually, so instead I will watch someone else play. Well, you're welcome to watch me play, Ole. Yugi boy. Yugi. Wait, no. What voice was that? Yugi boy. I see you're ready to play. I never understood, like, it's supposed to be like foo 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 foo, right? But I don't have the voice acting chops. I don't have the voice acting lamb to be able to pull that particular that particular one off. It's like the I can't. I'm also playing a really cool game myself. Oh, what are you playing? It's funny that it showed Gear, right? Because like I finished my Super Quantal deck. Which is very cool. But I remember thinking that it's very similar to Gear because I really like the take your time, Master Duel. Go right ahead. You're loading a lot, I get it. Alright, hang on. Yeah, Super Fiend. So I finished the Super Quantal deck, and one of the things I really like about it, right, is that obviously it's all about trying to make these, the Zords. Because it's based off of Power Rangers, you know, you've got like the red layer, which is like the Red Ranger and stuff. But I like that they're, Xyz monsters, especially with the field spell. Because if you use this, you can make one of the mech beasts with just one Super Quantum monster. But only if it's the, like, appropriate one based off of attributes. So obviously, red layer is fire, the red beast is fire. The green beast is wind, the green layer is wind. And that's great, because because it's an Xyz monster and they go underneath the card, it does imply that they're sort of piloting the Zord, which is so cool, which is a thing that Gear does. So it's very cool flavor. My one sort of unfortunate flavor gripe is that the ultimate one, the Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus, is obviously it's meant to be like a fusion of all of the mechs, right? So it would make more sense to me personally if it was a fusion monster, not necessarily an Xyz monster. But I understand why they didn't do that, because like it's a Xyz archetype. Like you wouldn't want to have a random fusion monster in there at the end. So I get it, and it's not that bad because it's like, oh, the pilots are still there. They're just piloting the sort of bigger robot. But I don't know. I really like the sort of flavor design of this one. And Fiendsmith is there because it's good. I love Fiendsmith. I've played a couple of games of Fiendsmith now with like the proper Fiendsmith everything. And I'm enjoying it. It's very control-y, which is not usually my scene in these sorts of games, but I'm having fun. Speaking of Control by Remedy games, that sounds familiar. What's it about again? Not again, you didn't tell me. What's it about? Because I'm trying to think about it right now. And I think I might be getting it confused with like Transistor or something. Or Remember Me, which was another game. Is it that sort of like very futuristic kind of situation? Oh, I had to make some changes to the SNEC deck. Because they obviously limited X to Ryzeal and they limited Sword Ryzeal. But I did manage to build 7th Tachyon. So we got that, and I obviously put in an Xyz monster to read off of it. What else did I put in here? Because I had to get rid of my other X Ryzeal. What else did I fucking put in this one? Oh, I put in another Droll and Lockbird. But yeah, I'm currently... The decks I'm working on at the moment are Gem out of Gem, which is Gem Knights, which I don't think I'm going to be able to finish. Because there's like... fucking 17 ultra rares that I need. I don't think this one's happening, if I'm being perfectly honest with everybody. It seems like a lot. Chef-O-Matic seems way more doable. It's mostly just super rares. And then the rest is like, I only have a few ultra rares that I need to get. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even necessarily need these. If I can find good non-ultra rare substitutes for them, I'll put them in. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only need like 8 of the ultra rares. And then I can start playing that deck. Liquid Rex, why are you pouring milk? Why? Hey, 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 growing concern, why are you pouring milk right now? I know people drink milk. Just real quick, I don't want anyone thinking that I don't understand that you drink milk, but like, it's such a random liquid to be enjoying a stream alongside. I drink 7 gallons of milk a week. Did you lose a bet? This might be a very me thing, because milk has a tendency to, like, kind of set off my sinuses. But just hearing someone go like, I drink 7 gallons of milk a week, feels like something they would say to me while they're looking me dead in the eyes during a drug deal, but they think I'm trying to rob them. It's a story about, like, controlling these, SCP, like, entities and random objects. Oh, okay, cool. Damn, cool entrance, bro. Pouring milk is so awesome. Pours water. Kind of man pour milk in peace nowadays. 1,000 cats storm the chat. Bro, your bones and teeth must be immaculate. No, lol, I just freaking love milk. My wife hates it. Liquid Rax, are you high again? I mean, I'm glad that I'm your streamer of choice if you are. That feels like a big compliment. But this is quite a start to a conversation. Why does your wife hate milk? Or does your wife hate teeth? Because you said that after someone said that your bones and teeth... Oh no, I freaking love milk. My wife hates it. Okay, yeah. It's milk. She hates the milk. She dislikes the milk. Oh, I'm on top chat for some reason. Hang on. It's all paranormal conspiracy stuff, and yes, very SPC. Weird items, strange happenings, and all centered around a massive government agency building, the Federal Bureau of Control. The FBC? She's Asian? Lamau? What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it, though? What did that... Why... What? What the fuck are you talking about? Why does that matter? What is going on? I feel like I'm going crazy. Alright, we're doing blue layer. And then from blue layer, we're doing this one. Yeah. So we're gonna do this one. Put it on the field. Yes. I feel like this is more useful. Because we want to get this guy out. And then... detach one material from this card, then target one other face-up monster in the field changes. Yeah, we can basically flip a monster, which is pretty great. It doesn't matter if these survive. So, it might actually be worth it to just pop them into the bin so long. But we want a bunch of mech beasts in the graveyard if we can. Because once I get that field spell, that's how you get the super big one out. Is that you get the mech beasts into the bin. So we want to do this, this, and that. Put those back in the deck. What deck are you using? I'm using Fiendsmith Super Quantum. Super Quantal. No, Super Quantum is right. I think that's the name. Some of the cards are called Quantal and some of them are called Quantum. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Then we're gonna, off of that, do one of these numbers. One of these bad boys. Now, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to summon Lacrima, which would be the general way you do that. But this is still pretty good, because I've got Curie. Oh, no, I can summon Lacrima. Oh, it's from hand as well. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, put that bad boy in. Put this in the fucking graveyard. Do it. And do this shit. Hell yeah, bruh. Hell yeah, bruh. Alright, I will jump back into the chat in a moment. As soon as my turn ends, I will jump back into the chat. I promise. Pop that over here. We'll attach you to you, so it can't be targeted anymore. And then we'll attach you to you, so that it's got 3 negates and it's at 3,400. That's pretty good. And we'll put that over there. Cool. Third-person action with no cover mechanics. Ooh. We do love a third-person action with no cover. Wait. When you say action, do you mean a shooter? F in the chat for the lactose intolerant among you. Apparently Asians hate milk. Why? Is that like a big thing? A lot of Asians hate drinking milk. What does that mean? Have you interviewed 1 million Asian people? What do you mean? You get to use cool telekinesis powers and wreck everything in the game environment. Oh, so it's like a Red Faction. It's got that same sort of Red Faction vibe. Wow, I love the Super Quantal plays into Desiree Pass. Shush. Hey, Zaki. Shush. Super Quant smile. Look, sometimes you just try and live, man. That's sometimes how it goes. Sometimes you're just trying to survive out here. How's everyone doing today? I'm pretty good, and you, Overlord Bloodstar Incubus Vampire Hybrid. How are you doing? I am an Asian who doesn't dislike milk, although I am a weird one since I can't handle spice. I mean... Okay. I didn't realize that this was a thing. I think it's mainly just the shock. Like, I didn't realize this was a big thing in the Asian community, was a dislike of milk. Which, perhaps that's my ignorance, but I'm technically Asian and I love milk. That's absolutely... like, okay, look, I just didn't think that it was gonna be something that, like, was the qualifier for why you don't like milk. I didn't realize that, like, it extended that far. I'm doing good, myself. Just finished building a few decks on Master Duel. Hell yeah, me too. This is one of my new decks. It's, Power Rangers and Demons. It's Fiendsmith Super Quantum. What deck did you build? Okay, what is this? What did you just play? Vanity's Fiend. We can't special summon monsters. Oh, Courage, you fuck. Looks like you're playing a stun deck, Courage. You cock balloon. I mean, even if I attack... Okay, even if I attack, And something here, they can't target me, so it has to be something like Mirror Force or whatever, right? To affect Desiree. If that's the case, I can activate Kiri, fuse it into something else, and then we're solid. If it's something like, I don't know, destroys this guy, which lowers the attack, I'm still 400 points ahead. That's fine. I think I can destroy this, and then that puts me at a bigger advantage. Oh, and I've got the negates. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Why am I even worrying about this? Why am I even worrying about this? What is that? Oh, Quaking Mirror Force. You gonna do something, or did you forget that I had those negates? Is that what we did here? Oh. Hey, wait, what? Hey, wait, what just happened? I mean, yeah. I'll send this to the field. I'll return you to the deck. And send this to the graveyard. And then... yeah, I'll pop this on the field. Oh, shit. I should have activated... oh, but I guess Iron Thunder, you can't activate anything after it. Okay. I can set a trap from my deck. Cool. I only have one Super Quantal Trap, and it's not very good. Pearly Melfi. We love Melfi on this channel. I might actually play my Melfi deck later, because I added Sprite Sprine to it. But yeah, good luck. Wait, how does that work out? Because the Pearlies are level 1, and generally their extra deck stuff is all level 1 stuff. It's all rank 1... XZs and stuff like that, right? But the Melfi's are level 2. I guess they're all beasts, so you still have the beast synergy. But what's the like? How do they function together, or is it mainly just so that you can like have both engines, both like archetypes function? Because Pearly is very strong, and Melfi is also pretty strong. Oh. No, we're just gonna do this. Are you gonna fucking do something? Oh, okay. This isn't a stun deck. This is a negate everything deck. This is a counter deck. Cool. That's fine. We can live with that. I just made a ton of decks for fun, but it was trash. That's part of the experience, man. Sometimes you just want to try stuff out. Like, I tried out Buster Blader, and I didn't think that it was going to be any... oh, you're a Morganite deck. Huh. Okay. Oh, you just got a bunch of these you can't special summon cards. You absolute douche canoe. Isn't Vanity's... I thought Vanity's Ruler was banned. Did they unban Vanity's Ruler? Okay, so this is what? Like... 4,900 damage? I mean, it's not great. What are we going to do here, folks? What are we gonna do here? No, the Pearly XZs are rank 2, and 2 to Big Pearly are rank 7. Oh, yeah. But I meant a lot of the extra deck cards that you would normally put in are like rank 1. Like, what's that fucking card called? La Rosa or something? The bird one. That, gets attack points based on how many materials it has. Okay, so... I mean, I guess we just set this in defense mode, and we just spin the wheels until we get something. We just spin the wheels until we see an out. Oh, you made a tune deck for fun. Okay, I misread that. There are guns too, but you can use guns or powers very interchangeably. I see. And the game is filled with strange boss fights or audio logs with weird nonsense events or existential dread. Fun! Vanity's Fiend? I thought... Oh, this is Vanity's Ruler. Why would you waste Ultra Rare on Vanity's Ruler? Oh, I guess because this says neither player and this just says opponent. Watch my latest replay if you want to see me destroy a stun player with T-Limits. Yeah, I don't mind doing that, but we'll leave that to the end of the stream. So remember to remind me towards the end of the stream. 10 out of 10? Awesome. Ole, you play some interesting games, man. I made a Ryzeal player rage quit because I kept stealing their monster and then made a 14 material Zeus, lol. Wait, what did you use to steal their monster? Was it, I haven't played Pearly in a while. So I'm going to be so for real with you, I don't remember all of the cards. Control is a very good and popular game. I've never heard of it. Never in my life. The word popular means like nothing nowadays. Everything is so everywhere. It is so... The internet has been like split up into incredibly large amounts of small niches that occasionally overlap with each other. There's not really like a monoculture anymore. So it's just one of those sort of very modern things of, oh, what seems very popular to you, I have literally never heard of in my entire life. But yeah, this is my Critters deck. Look, if you can't beat the stun player, you join them, right? I made 10 out of 10. I'm white as hell, and Milk hates me. You either live long enough to hate Milk, or... you either die hating Milk, or live long enough to see Milk hate you. Alrighty. Let us try this out, because I want to see if it's a bit better than it was before, because I was struggling with this deck for a little bit. I forget the one's name that can make opponent monster Xyz material. It's not the big Noir, right? It's not purely Noir. Purely Noir. I mean, we can look it up. After this game, we'll look up the Pearly cards. Whew, this is a hand. Well, we've got some negates, so that's fine. That means that we can live through this first turn, hopefully without too much. Fuck me, seriously. Who TB? Is that the noise that the Jawas in Star Wars make? Okay, so 55 cards. Yep, I was about to say, this is T-Elements. T-Elements, Fiendsmith, Gem Knight. I'm guessing Horus is in here somewhere, probably. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? No, it's one of the smalls. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. It's not the green one. It's not the chubby green one that I love. Because that one adds Xyz material to it from the graveyard. It's not pretty, because pretty negates creatures. It's not happiness. No, you know what? It might actually be the green one I'm thinking of. That might be the one that adds things to yeah, because that's the only one I can think of that actually adds material to itself. That's what makes it so strong. Like, yeah, I guess I don't think I can do anything about this. You went first and you're playing T-Elements, Gem Knight, Fiendsmith. I I think I walked into this pre-boned. You know how they debone fish sometimes? They pre-boned this fish. I'm gonna try and make a decent obelisk deck. I wish you well. I mean, obelisk decks are just like Egyptian god slime and obelisk and metal reflect slime. Like, that's literally the only thing I remember about them, is that they have Egyptian god slime in them. Oh, and Slime Guardian. Speaking of games, BioWare announced they're making a new Mass Effect today. When will these people learn? Everyone holding BioWare down with their fists raised. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Well, according to Wikipedia, Control sold 4.5 million units. So I'd say it's pretty popular. Okay. Do you buy games based on how many they sell? I never said it wasn't, like, popular. I just said that the phrase, it's popular, doesn't mean anything anymore. Because we're all in our own niche fandoms. And there's no monoculture. So it's not like back in the day, everyone knew what Call of Duty was, right? Because Call of Duty was the monoculture. It was the biggest game around. But nowadays, there's so many games around, and they all cater to so many different niches, that you just fall into whatever category you like the best unconsciously, and you don't hear about the other ones. I don't play a lot of third-person action games a lot of the time, so I maybe just didn't hear about Control. I want plushies of the Pearly and Melfi monsters. 100%. They would sell out. They would... Truly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Would never need to print cards again if they made plushies of some of their monsters. And as we all know, there are only 4.5 million game-aware persons in the world. Yeah. Well, folks, we've got some time. We've got some time to kill. While this player does their shit. Has anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? I'm going to be making shorts and... Oh, I helped cook a stir-fry tonight, which was very fun. It tasted so good. I would love a Karibo plushie. I'm amazed that there isn't a Karibo plushie. Well, there probably is, right? Like, there's no way there can't be a Karibo plushie. That's such a no-brainer. There has to be one. It was the de facto cute monster for a while. But, like, at the same time... You know, there could not be. But yeah, Karibo plushie would go hard. Ew, not another Mass Effect. They fucked to the last one and Veilguard up the ass. You go from... Doodles, you go from saying, like, hello to the most profane shit I've ever read in my whole life. No plans for the weekend itself, but I'm hanging out with my brother next Tuesday. Hey! Glad to hear it, Ole. I hope it goes really well and you both have a fun time. I bought a Dark Magician Girl plushie at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it a nice plushie? Like, is it good quality? I've never bought a plushie. So I'm really out of my element. I just like cute things. Yeah, I'm not super excited either. Why? Oh, about the game. I thought you meant about, like... meeting your brother. Especially with EA going down the AI first bit. Raise your hands if you're surprised that EA is a terrible company with horrible business practices. The joke is that my VTube model physically cannot raise its hands because I didn't set that up. Yes, it is. Awesome. Wait, what? Like, you went to an in-person Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. Were you playing in the tournament, or were you just sort of, like, spectate? I imagine you were playing. I don't know if you would go spectate. Well, what I have in my hand is Melfi Catty and Scary Moth. And you've got a, what, a Rule Carlos and a Desiree. Ooh, boy. I'm just gonna do this. And... yep. I mean, fuck it, right? May as well. Ha ha ha, EA is shit. I mean, you can tell they're bad because I literally have not... I have not heard anything about EA for so many years. Literally nothing about EA has reached my ears for so many years. They aren't relevant anymore. This whole, like, AI first thing is truly such a desperate bid for any sort of relevance that they squandered over their years in the industry. Just selling out, being complete shitbags, and absolutely producing crap. Producing bland corporate crap that they then try to sell you piecemeal. And any sort of belief anyone had in EA has been weathered down so hard. It's been sanded into a smooth edge. So I just... It disappoints me to hear about a AAA gaming company going AI first, because that's absolutely going to send the wrong message to the wrong people. But it doesn't surprise me that it's EA that's doing it. It would surprise me if it was like Valve. Because Valve was always that very big, oh, we got developers at the height of their careers to come and make games for us. Although, Valve doesn't really make games anymore. Yes, I was running a Dragon Maid deck. Dragon Maid triggers. Triggers like a fight or flight response in my body. I've just gotten my ass handed to me by Dragon Maid so many times. It truly, like, part of my soul tried to hide when I read that word. Weekend plans, gonna chill with a friend I almost never see and probably spend money I shouldn't. Hell yeah, that's the basis of life. In other obvious statements, the sun is hot. Why don't you ever make political points on this channel? The only EA game I heard of is a sport game. Yeah, EA was big into, like, Madden and FIFA and stuff like that. But they published those, you know? The EA was also The Sims, and they had a big thing with BioWare for a while with Dragon Age and everything. The thing is, EA is a huge publisher that makes terrible decisions and keeps doing that. Like Star Wars. Like so many things with Star Wars. That just everyone always complains about and then buys anyway. Man, what a fun industry. Alright, I'm gonna... Before we go on, I'm going to open the room. Because there seem to be a lot of people here. So let's create a room. You guys are welcome to duel with each other. I will be checking into the room periodically. And then maybe have a quick game with some of you guys. Maybe see how you stand up to my incredible deck that you just saw fail. Let's go. Room ID. I also don't like Ubisoft except for Trackmania. That game is nice. Did Ubisoft do Trackmania? Because, oh yeah, no, Trackmania is very fun. But, no, Ubisoft has a long history of being fucking garbage. Of making shitty decisions, both as a corporate company and as a game developer, and just not being grand, let's say. Not being the kind of company you would expect to be holding Ubisoft's position. I will say, no, Nadia made Trackmania and Ubisoft bought it. Oh, of course. I'm relaxing on my bed with my 220 plushies. I don't feel like getting up. That's absolutely fair. Enjoy your mountain of friends. I was hugely into Mass Effect for a while, and I'll still play the trilogy now and then, but that's really it, I think. I just don't hear anyone saying that they want more Mass Effect games. It really is very simply a case of I don't want to say creative bankruptcy because it's not that. It is simply the idea that nothing can sell if it doesn't have a bankable name behind it. If it's like, I made this point with the movie Ocean's 8. Has anyone seen Ocean's 8? It's the like Ocean's 11, but it's about Danny Ocean's sister, right? That movie is not a bad heist movie. It's a pretty enjoyable heist movie. But it didn't need to be an Ocean's movie. The only reason... It's like this thing with, like, the Ghostbusters remake and all of that. Like, I understand... Oh, thank you. You just saw... Well, it'll come through in a minute. I understand that, like... Obviously, it's a huge win that we get these big franchises that finally have women in front of them. But the problem I have with it is that it is a very clear sign from filmmakers that they don't think an all-female heist movie will work if it doesn't have the name of a bankable franchise. And that sucks. Because that movie had, like, huge names behind it. It had Rihanna was in it, Sandra Bullock was in it. Like, it had huge names behind it, and you still don't think it's gonna sell? You still have to attach the Ocean's name to it? That's crazy. It's so frustrating, right? To see movies like that getting made and then people arguing that you should have launted on the Albion summon. I'm sorry. I got carried away with talking. But I think you're right, Zaki. Oh boy. But yeah, it always pisses me off so much that, like, people will latch onto these movies and argue about, oh no, they're going woke. It's such a dumb argument every time I hear about it. But it's also frustrating to see them make that point when the point is, no, they should be more woke and give these people a new franchise or a new movie. Just we don't have to bank on old franchises anymore. But movies just cost too much to make now. Games cost too much to make. They can't risk it. And that's the biggest flaw in capitalism, is that the bigger a company gets, the less willing they are to spend their money. Capitalism breeds innovation. No, it fucking doesn't. It breeds stagnation, because if you don't stagnate, you don't keep your money. What do you mean, ooh, my vocabulary is fucking immaculate? What the hell kind of shit are you talking about, bitch tits? I'm truly the purest of heart and my tongue is clean. Got that, motherfucker? Jim Sterling voice. Oh, Ubisoft. I'm kawaii as fuck. You are kawaii, which for all of my fellow weebs means scary. Not cute. Kawaii means cute. Kawaii, I believe, is how you pronounce it if you're trying to say scary. The reason EA is America's worst game company is because Ubisoft is European. EA got voted America's worst company to work for twice in America, where Amazon is. Who wants some bacon-wrapped medium-rare steak burger bites? That sounds fucking amazing. I would love some. But I did just have a very delicious stir-fry, so maybe I shouldn't. 4 female Ghostbusters, the feminists are taking over. I'm an adult virgin. Oh, I'm so glad I said that out loud on the internet. I'm so glad I said that out loud on the internet. Was the best video game company? I don't know that there is a best. The most ethical? I don't know. That's not... It's a lot harder to judge, like, most ethical, because the whole point of being ethical is that everyone should do it. There's only going down. I guess, like, one that donates a lot. Or are you saying which one makes the best games? Because I also don't think that that's measurable. Because like, okay, so a few years ago, right? I think it was in 2021 or something like that. in 2021, Dark Souls got awarded the Golden Joystick for best game of all time. And that is so fucking unbelievably stupid, and I hate it as a decision. Because, one, it implies that gaming peaked. It implies that gaming peaked in 2012, when Dark Souls was released. Which is a phenomenally scary thing to think about, that we haven't grown at all, that we haven't produced anything better in, like, what? It was 2021, so, like, what, 9 years? That 9 years of technological improvements and progress didn't amount to shit. But also, all time is such a, like, an even deeper sort of sense of dread comes with it. From the very fact that the idea is we will never get better. Not only have we never been better, we will never get better than this. But my main problem is that Dark Souls is such a specific game. It can't possibly be the best game of all time, because it's not the kind of game that everyone wants to play. You know, if you like shooters, you're not gonna like Dark Souls. If you like, Minecraft or Stardew Valley, you're not gonna like Dark Souls, because it's not that kind of game. It's just like the idea of best, right, just does not work with something like games or something like movies, because they're different for a reason. We have genres for a reason. And it's just like, it's not a thing that I think can be quantified in that way. Well, games are so subjective, you can't really decide what's best. Exactly. It's also why we're really just getting into all the things that make me mad today. It pisses me off when people go like, oh, we're... Like, I'm an objective game reviewer. I only give you objective reviews. Because no, by their very nature, reviews are subjective. A review is an opinion you have about a game that you substantiate with evidence. With evidence from the game itself. It is not a fact. You don't get to list your review as objective fact, because that's not true. That's a lie. It's this weird obsession that we have with objectivity, which is why I think, personally, games have number scores on, like, game review websites and stuff. Because it tries to, like, factualize reviews. It tries to make reviews seem like they are more logical and less emotional and less human than they actually are, and makes them seem like they are just, like, pure knowledge-based. And that's bad, because that's not what a review is. That's never been what a review was. And it less... That's why we have that meme of like, oh, IGN hated this game. It's only got an 8 out of 10. And a friend of mine used to say to me every now and again that, like, anything below a 7 out of 10 is a bad game. And that's not what they believe. They said that to me in like a that's what people believe. That anything below a 7 is a bad game. And that's the kind of thing that gets brought about because of review scores. Because of an obsession with facts and objectivity. Also, Team Cherry... Okay. Jonah votes Team Cherry. Oh, yeah. I Ash Blossomed him. I win. Morally. Also, I'm on 69,000 life. I'm on 6,900 life points, so I win again. I've won twice now. This motherfucker's only gonna lose once. Win once. Close, but scary is pronounced as Kowai. Oh, okay. My bad. It almost worked. Dark Souls, the best game to relax. It is weirdly relaxing to do Dark Souls, especially if you get into like a good grind with it and you turn down the game volume and put on a podcast. It can be very relaxing. It's great for like if you're in the zone with that game, it's great for just moving your hands. Because it's hang on. It's just muscle memory at the end of the day. I was watching House MD yesterday, and House made a Pokemon reference of all things. He mentioned Arceus, lol. You said this exact thing to me on the Silk Song stream. Did you accidentally watch the same House episode twice? It is wild that he would mention Arceus, of all Pokemon. That's such a niche Pokemon. Like, Arceus only shows up in the story of one of the Pokemon games, and it was Platinum. It wasn't even Diamond and Pearl. It was the game they released after Diamond and Pearl that combined them. Alright, well, we fought valiantly, but sometimes valiance isn't enough. Sometimes you just gotta... Ooh, we can spectate from now. The best games are made by a single nerd drinking 8 liters of caffeine every 15 minutes, grinding the hell out of it for Game Jam. Undertale. I remember there was a video I watched a while back that talked about why single developed games are so interesting, and they used Undertale as the example, because there's a moment in one of the levels in Undertale where you go into a hotel and you can go under the bed sheets. So in Undertale, you can go under the bed sheets of the hotel, and there's nothing there. There's no reason to do that. You don't get anything from going under the sheets. You like literally nothing. It's just a sprite that Toby Fox animated, and there's no reason when you're the player to do this or to achieve this, but there must have been a reason in Toby Fox's head, and that's why it exists. And you can't get that with like committee designed games. That kind of weirdness wouldn't be allowed to exist in a corporate designed game world. Don't worry, I have the milk. All of my worries have ceased. My heart is cleansed, my soul is lighter. Liquid Rax has the milk. IGN is actually the worst. I mean, look, hey, I don't know if this might not be true. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, but they haven't pulled a GameSpot. They didn't get caught literally taking money for game reviews. Lol at me trying Exodia in the room. I mean, you tried, and that's what counts. House MD is a gamer, knew he was one of the good ones. Wilson! Wilson, capture the fucking point! Toby Fox is the GOAT. Undertale is actually a masterpiece. It's very good. I agree with you. I don't think it's my favorite game ever, but I was blown away by it. It's an incredible game. They just rank triple A games so highly every time, and the rankings don't make sense, but people listen to them all the time. The thing you gotta understand is that a lot of those websites, like The Gamer and IGN and stuff like that, is that they aren't review websites. They are guide websites. They have reviews there, and they produce reviews, but for the most part, people are using their websites for guides or listicles. When I worked on gaming websites, the most popular articles by far were the guides and were the list articles. That it's because that's what you know people want the most. Like there is a huge sense of mistrust about game reviews nowadays. No one really wants to trust game reviews because we've all been fucked over so many times by them. So yeah, it fully makes sense that no one would go to IGN to read the review. I'm surprised anyone does go to IGN to read the reviews, or that they still have reviews. Oh, we're using the same card sleeves. That's fun. Alright, we're gonna do this. Yes, how will you handle my illusion of chaos? Burst veto. Favito. Favito. Burst Favito. Burst F veto. Perhaps. Oh. I see. I see. I see, I see, I see, ARLY. I'm gonna put that down. Oh, you got the turtle. Everybody shut up. He's got a turtle. Yeah. I'm gonna activate that fucking effect. What are you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it? Do this. Oh, didn't see that one coming, huh? No one ever does. Unsurprisingly. And then... Yeah, we want to do this. Bloop. Blep. May as well. Burst F Fito, I keep saying Fito, I've just realized, which is like the worst Cheeto flavor in the world. It's really popular with a very creepy subsection of people. Ah, fuck, I should have attacked. God damn it, I'm stupid. No. Why am I stupid? Ah. Ah. Okay. Send that to the graveyard. Send that to the graveyard. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Skidoosh. Oh, wait, that's right. These are worms. Oh, man, I've really kind of fucked myself with this one, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should not have done that. Because I can only special summon dragon monsters. My stupidity knows no bounds! Do y'all have gaming YouTubers you like watching? Answer carefully. If the game comes down to 300 damage difference, I'll give you my PC. What was the effect that just got activated? Target one card your opponent controls return to the hand. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair and good and true and just. I thought you were going to do that. I mean, I don't... Markiplier is a top tier YouTuber. You know what? I haven't watched a whole lot of Markiplier, but I've heard very good things about him. I'm quite into Game Grumps myself. They're a delightful celebration of friendship. That's very fun for me. I'm trying to think of other gaming YouTubers I watch. Oh, I watched that guy. Oh, what's his name? 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 Oh, he's the guy who talks about rivers in video games. He talks about, like, why this is a real river, what makes a river, whether or not rivers are realistic in the games. Oh, I can't remember his name at all. Joseph Anderson and Noah Caldwell Gervais. Okay. What do they do? Do they just play games, or do they have, like, a specific niche? Let me see if I can find this guy, actually. Cancel. Subscriptions, maybe? No. History. Yes. River. Opponent. If you're watching the stream right now, I'm very sorry that I'm looking at my YouTube history while we're playing. It's Any Austin. That's the name. Any Austin is really good. I like him a lot. Markiplier. They both do really long-form game media criticism. I do respect... Well, how long-form? Because I do respect people who can put together video essays. Like, obviously, I've watched H. Bomber Guy and Lily Simpson and ContraPoints and all of that. Like, anyone who can put together a very good, competent video essay is, in my mind, radical. I think that that's awesome. However, at a certain point, I do have to say, if a video essay becomes too long, I cannot stand it. If a video essay goes over like 3 hours, that's too much for me. That makes me feel like they're not gonna get their point across. Like, they're gonna waffle. Like, there was this one channel that did Dark Souls lore videos. Not Vadi Vidya, a different guy. And he did like 26-minute videos. And the problem with the video is that he kept making the same point. Like, he kept going like, tricksters in history are defined by X, Y, and Z. Tricksters in history are defined by X, Y, and Z. You know what the crazy thing about tricksters are in history? They're defined by X, Y, and Z. And I kept hearing him make this point, and I felt like I was going crazy. You gotta stop. I'm gonna do this. I'll pop you back in the dick. Thank you. Summon him, why not? And then... No. Neither of those, but I will activate this. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to... Oh, I don't have any spell cards that you can... I need to take Magician's Rod out of this deck, actually. It's kind of bad. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to do 1,600 points of damage because, guess what? Guess who can't attack directly? Alright, we're just going to do that. This might be kind of a long game. Noah made a whole franchise retrospective on Fallout and it's 9 hours long. Holy crap! I mean, okay, but that's fair. He's talking about the entire franchise. Like, I can understand a very long video essay if it's like an entire franchise or, you know, an entire series of television or whatever. At that, it is a very case-by-case basis, I think. Way Past Cool? What's Way Past Cool's whole deal? You gotta watch Virtual Trackmania's cheating scandal? How do you cheat in Trackmania? What were they doing that was cheating? That's an extreme, though. He has a lot of shorter ones, too. Okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Like, a good 10-hour video every now and again, I understand. Especially if it's, like, a compilation of videos. Excellent writer. Hell yeah. We stan a good writer. You're gonna pop him back in the deck. Have you ever tried a Prank Kids deck? No. What's Prank Kids? I've been speaking this language for my whole life. My entire life. How does Prank Kids play? What, like, sets them apart? Ka-chow. Really lets you get into his own perspective. Hell yeah, dude. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh show, or did you watch any before playing this game if you didn't? I watched the entirety of the first season, the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've seen the first 3 seasons of GX. I've watched a bit of 5Ds, and I read a bit of the Zexal manga, but I haven't really, I need to watch those shows, to be honest, the spin-offs, because I never really gave 5Ds that much of a chance, and I definitely didn't give Zexal any, like, Zexal, Arc V, Arc 5, and Vrains and stuff, they were all on television, long past the time that I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh. Like there was so much going on in those days. I just was not watching Yu-Gi-Oh at all. And you said I have a foul mouth. Played the game in slow motion, thank you. They are fast to summon and also got destruct effect. Oh. No, I haven't really looked into prank kids or anything. Maybe I should. Well, here goes something. Oh wait, does it have to be an extra deck monster? 2 effect monsters. Oh. Oh, that's rot. Okay, I have to Imduck. That's why I put Imduck in this deck. Sometimes you play a deck for so long that every other deck that you have, you just fully forget how they work. You stop being able to pilot them in any way, shape, or form. Also, I can't do that, actually. This was a waste. I should have kept Dark Magician on the field. But I can't do Predaplant. Because I don't have any Dark Magicians in my deck anymore. Oh, wait, no, but I do have Magicalized Fusion. Damn it. I'm stupid. Cool. This was kind of fucking pointless, let me say. Battle phase. No battle phase. Oh, but you do still have monsters. I can't... I talk about something for like 5 minutes and I forget how to play this whole ass card game, man. People stream it now on YouTube, like all the apps. Yeah, on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official YouTube channel, you can watch the 3 spin-offs, the English dubs, I believe. One tip I always give people is use read the top part of the card and the light blue text. That changes when you can do an effect, then it will help a lot. But yeah, no, I do that. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my brain today. It's like I got all of my game industry rhetoric out. And then my brain was like, oh, well, we're done. I get to not go for an early lunch, right? I need him here to be playing card games with me, because my body doesn't know how to do this shit. It's just clicking with a mouse. Can confirm, if I went back to Branded right now, I'd be incredibly mad at myself for playing bad. Yeah, man, that's the thing, is that, like, I play a deck for, I don't know, 5 games... 10 games, and suddenly I forget how to use any deck except that deck. Yes, Prank Kids is a very fast summon focused, relying on a special summons and fusion link. Fusion/link summons to quickly get powerful boss monsters on the field. I mean, it sounds cool. I'm building a lot of archetypes at the moment. But, yeah, I'll look into it at some point. Prank Kids was an archetype that I heard about at one point, and I considered it. I don't remember why I didn't do anything about it. No Bunkle lore today? Just hanging out? I mean, that's fun. Ole. I don't want you to feel like you always have to deliver lore to me. I enjoy the lore a lot, but it's okay if we just hang out sometimes. I like hanging out with y'all. That's why I do these. It's certainly not for the money. He's just standing there, menacingly. That Link monster does literally just stands there till you use him. Yeah, the whole point of him... Right, okay, so the reason that I summoned this Link monster is that its effect is that if your opponent doesn't have monsters and you have a Buster Blader card that hasn't attacked. If your opponent controls no monsters, you can target one Buster Blader monster you control that did not declare an attack this turn. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. Which feels silly, I feel like the Buster Blader cards are very often self-defeating, because why wouldn't you just make it that you can use your Buster Blader's attack anyway? Like, it feels like they should have stuck with, oh, if you don't attack, you can deal direct damage. Because that would have been a much more powerful effect. As it is currently, you don't get to... You can only ever do 2,800 points of damage, right? Like, you can only ever do 2,800. Because if there's no other monsters on the field, Buster Blader doesn't get attack point increases. So you're never going to do full damage. You know what I mean? It feels kind of like a waste, if I'm being honest. Go, Bestial Draceworm. Alright, I'm gonna have to lock in a little bit if I want to pull this back. This might be silly, but we gotta go all in. I don't think there's a way that we come out of this if we don't go all in. Yes. Get rid of that. I really like those effects that just put cards in the graveyard, because it's not destroying. So even if you use that on, like, Fire King or whatever, you wouldn't destroy the card, so it wouldn't trigger the Fire King effect. Okay, well, this is stupid. I should have used Magicalized Fusion, because then I'd have a card in hand for the negate. But whatever. We'll make do. Let's do this. Okay, attack. What are these face-down cards that you have that haven't interrupted me at all? Are you just saving them? Have you turned this to off? Prank kids are surprisingly annoying to play against, just like kids who are pranking you. It's flavorful. It's a flavorful archetype, for sure. The game flavor is on point. No Bonker Lord today. I am all fine. Hell yeah. South African YouTuber male, a fucking pittance. It's true. I love the word pittance so much. It's the only word that means no money and also pity. It means no money and it has like almost the word pity in it. It's grand. It's a good one. You're a goat for having a Rainbow Dark Magician normal art. Thank you. Thank you. I got it from pack. The legacy pack or whatever. Oh. Why did you give me Chaos Allure Queen? Hang on. Target one monster in the graveyard, equip it, and then if you equip to... Okay, so you gave me this. Presumably with this. You can send... add or special summon to your opponent's field one Allure Queen monster. You can... Allure Queen monsters gain... Why would you do this, though? Presumably you're gonna steal it or something? But I'm just gonna attack. Okay, well, now I'm confused. I imagine there's a strategy there. I imagine there's a strategy there. And on whatever planet that strategy came from, it was probably incredibly powerful. But unfortunately, this is Earth. Alright, I'm gonna... Whoa, actually, where are we at on the stream? 1 hour and 10? Yeah, that's fine. Do you use the Seal of Orichalcos? No, because I don't want Rex Raptor's soul. I am totally okay. I don't want to lose the soul of my hetero life partner who lives in my fancy necklace. What type of deck would you not recommend playing? A stun deck. Don't play stun. I can't imagine it's a very fun deck to play, and no one will like you. You okay, dude? Alrighty. Do I want to... Well, there's no one in the room anymore. How about we play one last ranked game? And then, if anyone has a Oh, okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. What's going on with the way I talk today? We'll play one more rank game. I want to play. What am I gonna play? I'm gonna play. Let's play Super Fiend. I'm keen to see it work a bit better. But yeah, let's play one more rank game, and then we'll go and look up the decks that you guys were talking about, like prank kids and stuff like that. Oh, you know what type of deck I would not recommend that you play, Dylan? Don't play Battery Men. It doesn't have any support anymore. And a lot of you might be going, yeah, obviously don't do that. Let me tell you, that was my go-to archetype. When I used to play the Tag Force games, I would play Battery Men every single time. And Battery Men is such a, like, it was such a fun archetype because it was basically just an OTK deck, right? Like, the whole point of it was that you summon out 3 Battery Men AAs, and then you play that spell that destroys all cards on the field. Since there's 3 of them, they get about 9,000 attack each, because they get... No, sorry, they get 3,000 attack each, because they get 1,000 for each other Battery Man AA. And then you just attack through and you win. That was the whole point of them, right? But then they got, like, 0 support, and now they basically don't exist anymore. They are so completely irrelevant. You can sometimes see a Battery Man card in Thunder Dragon. Yeah, that's what I think. If you play Stun, you're a cunt. I believe in you. You won't rank down. Does anyone know what why Cold By is at 1? I have no idea. I think it's because they just wanted to... Sometimes I think it's because a lot of people complained, but sometimes I also think that it's because maybe there is sort of like a deeper thing going on of like, oh, Cold By is... it is one of those cards that's super annoying to get hit with, and it can make a difference in the game. But it's one of those cards also that players will put 2 of on the field, and then just have you not have a turn. Because Cold By is a busted card. Very true. There's so many terrible archetypes that do nothing. Just don't play Flower Cardian. Oh, speak of the devil! Huh. Okay, so we're gonna special summon you. 5D9S. Is that a reference to something? What are you going to summon? What are you going to summon? Tell me. Tell me what you're going to summon. I wanna know. Can you show me? Let's get... I think blue layer. Yeah. 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 Alright, yeah, you do that. Fallen of Albaz. Is this gonna be... Albion the Branded Dragon. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Wait, I didn't have enough time to activate the effect. Damn, dude. You do this by banishing, right? Yeah, well, what if I just, Cold By the Albion that's in your graveyard? And then you can't activate this one's effect. Oh, shit. He fucking got us, dude. He saw through me. I had to edit all my decks, lol. Cold By going first even dumber. Makes going first even dumber. That's so true. I think that the big priority of Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment is trying to make going first not the immediate advantage that it is. Can they at least put Max C at 1 if they're going to put Cold Buy at 1? Yeah. I don't know. I think Max C could be at 1. I feel like it's, people often make the point that with the Mulch armies and stuff, we don't really need Max C anymore. But I will also make the argument that the Mulch armies, Max C does... What makes Max C so strong is that it does what all of the Mulch armies do without needing, like, a specification. Like, the Mulch armies, every Mulch army only lets you draw if something is summoned from a specific place. So, like, from the hand, from the deck, from the graveyard, whatever. But Max C does it for everything. So that's what makes it crazy strong, is that it's very simple. And therefore incredibly abusable. I love it when people play on my turn, dude. It's my favorite thing in the universe. That's what you gotta know. We're just gonna send you to the graveyard. It feels shitty of me to get mad at this. Because obviously, this kind of shit is exactly what I would be doing if my deck was running first. I would be forcing you to not have a turn. Okay. Well, I've already got one in hand, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna play this. You surely don't have more effects, do you? You can't have more effects, 5D9S. This is more effects that you've activated on my turn than effects that you activated on your turn. Which are you gonna let me summon? Nice. We're gonna do that. Yes. 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 Now I get to draw a card. Ooh. Definitely gonna add this one. And then what am I gonna send to the graveyard? If I send you to the graveyard, what happens? No, nothing. If I send you to the graveyard, you can only activate that effect once per turn. You also... may as well. The big issue is that there just wasn't, like, a useful one. So I can do this, discard Lurie. Lurie's gonna summon itself again because I discarded it. So this one, unfortunately, Grand Pulse doesn't have a super effective, super good effect right now because it's mostly about destroying spell and trap cards. But it is grand for, you know, going into links. So that'll be fine. Plus, I haven't got any other of the mech beasts in my graveyard just yet, but we can get there. But now we start building the Fiendsmith. Go, go, Super Quantum. Okay. Yes. Gonna pop this in that grave over there. And then we're gonna pop this onto the field. Then we're going to fusion summon Lacrima. Yeah, let's fusion summon this. I will then summon you again. about... I could get rid of this and have Chaos Angel on the field, but since I'm only using... Well, then it wouldn't be affected, would it? But it could be destroyed by battle. It's got 3,500 attack points, though. So that might be the way to go with this one, actually. But... this is a dark monster, so this would be dead on the field. Because this only affects non-link... Oh, wait, no, this is a non-link fiend monster. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's do this. This is maybe a bit silly. I probably should have gotten, like, Desiree out and things like that. But we'll get Chaos Angel out. We'll get rid of Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade gets banished. We'll inflict 1,200 damage. I'll return you to the deck. And then I will equip this to Chaos Angel. Oh, I can't. Well, Chaos Angel doesn't get affected anyway, so it's fine. Alrighty. Well, that was a bit silly. We're doing a very roundabout thing. But if they want to ban Max C counters, they better ban Max C. Let's see how broken it is, I guess. I don't know that Max C can be banned. Like, the point I was going to make earlier... Wait. Synchro monsters you control are unaffected by monster effects activated by your opponent. Oh, but that wasn't an activated effect. That was an ignition effect. Well, it's nice to know... Okay, here's the one positive, right? Here's the silver lining from this, is that it's nice to know that it's not the deck's fault. The deck is fine. I'm just an idiot. Which means that if I get better at playing this effect, this deck, if I get better at playing this deck, it'll do well. That's grand. It is not that I'm playing a garbage archetype that cannot do anything. It's that I'm not playing it very good. I miss Jinzo. I played Jinzo when I was young. I think you can still play Jinzo. Maybe. I guess people don't use that many traps anymore, so Jinzo's usefulness has kind of gone down, but yeah. I remember when I dueled a branded player and they left when I activated a card that stopped the fusion summoning. I mean, yeah, at that point, you're like, branded just doesn't work without fusion. Well, I guess no, if you have bestials, you could... Also, just put some, like, synchros in your branded deck, you know? Branded's worst nightmare, Ash Blossom. My cat doesn't love me anymore. I'm sure that your cat still loves you. Did it just, like, walk away briefly? Why doesn't Lacrima have an animation? I guess because the animations... It's probably adding a lot of stress to the servers and everything to have the animations run. So they don't want to give too many cards animations. That's the most logical reason why I can think of. I don't know. But it does feel like kind of random which cards get animations. Because like I remember Invoked Macabre has an animation and it's a super rare. I for a while thought that only ultra rare cards got animations. I don't know why, but I love Punk deck. Punk is a cool archetype. I'm not gonna... Like, Punk is a really cool archetype. Art-wise, it's a cool archetype. Well, it has the same ability as, like, Gold Pride, right? That wants you to take damage to activate its effects. But it's a really cool idea. I mean, you always learn something from losing. And you can still play Jinzo. Yeah, you do always learn something from losing, which is that I need to learn how to read again. And I've been demoted to a lower rank, and they gave me $5 to feel better about it. Here's a coin, peasant. Feel better about your place in this world. Okay. Is anyone in the room? I don't want to... I'm going to disband the room. No one's there. Let's go look at some cards. I've been making a lot of noises tonight. Yeah, let's just create a new deck. Why not? And then it was Prank Kids, you said. Prank Kids. Oh, I think I've seen a lot of these cards. Oh, they're kind of cute. And they're like, they're themed. So you've got like fire, wind, water. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Prank Kids Lamp Seas. Oh, there's multiple like fire ones. Okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for fusion or link summon of a Prank Kids monster, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Then special summon one Prank Kids monster from your hand to deck in defense position, except for this one. Oh! So this is a searcher, and it's normal? Normal rarity? That's crazy. Okay, Roxy's. Oh, so it's Lamp Seas because they're like lamp, like a lantern, I guess. Roxy's because they're rocks. Yeah. Prank Kids Link monsters have amazing names. I'm about to... I'll get there in a sec. She's been ignoring me all day. Only cares for my sister. It's just a day. I'm sure she's just having a day. We all have days sometimes. Maybe your sister is secretly got like a lot of chicken on her. Does your sister have chicken nuggets in her pockets? To your knowledge. He clearly got one because he's more handsome and a mate too. What? I think sorry, not Karibo. I think YouTube might have hidden one of your messages. Oh, wait, are you talking about, Macabre? Invoke Macabre? Because no, Invoke Macabre didn't get a mate. He got an alt card art, but Alistair was the one that got a mate. Can we look at Karibo cards? We will. Absolutely. Prank Kids Link monsters have amazing names. Let's go and take a look at them. Prank Kids Rip-Roaring Roaster. I see. It's very alliterative. But this is cute. This is like, they're just like kids having fun. Prank Kids Bow Wow Bark. That's cute. Okay. You contribute this card, then target 2 Prank Kids monsters with different names. This does look like kind of a fun archetype. I'm not super sold on the card art necessarily. I like that they build things to do pranks with, I guess. Weather Washer. Like, the fusion monsters are things that they've built, but the Link monsters are like things that they... That's weird. I don't actually... hang on. I don't actually get that. Because... In my understanding, right? Fusion is when you combine monsters. So surely it would make more sense for these monsters that are the, like, obviously the Prank Kids, like, fusing together to be the fusion monsters. Why are these the Link monsters? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so this destroys all, you contribute it to, Heavy Storm. If it's sent to your graveyard, target a card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That doesn't seem super useful. Like, this doesn't seem that good for a Link 4 Ultra Rare. Battle Butler. Oh. Okay. Tribute this, destroy all monsters. So this is like a Raigeki. Okay, so the other one was a Harpy's Feather Duster. This is a Raigeki. If this card is in your possession and sent to the graveyard, target 1 non-fusion monster, special summon it. This is immediately a better card because it's special summons. This just adds cards to your hand. I guess, like, it's 1 card, so you can add a spell to your hand or something. And this is obviously just a non-fusion monster, but that means you can use this to summon this. Okay, so then there's Dropsies, which is water, rock, fire, and air. Oh, no. Okay, this is lightning. Interesting. Okay, they've got a field spell. Prank kids, meow, meow, moo. What's happening in this art? Anyone want to fill me in on what's happening here? What's going on with this? This is not how dogs act towards cats. If a prank kid monster you control would tribute itself to activate its effect, and you can banish this card you control from your graveyard. Oh, that's cool. So this gives you a freebie, basically. Okay, and this, sacrifice the card. Target 2 prank kids cards in your graveyard with different names. Except link monsters, add them to your hand. Also, they can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, so this is protection and recursion. I don't know, it just, like, it's a cute idea, but I don't know that it's necessarily my kind of thing, you know? Hey, Mikale. What's up? Welcome to the stream? Unfortunately, you kind of came towards the end of the stream. We're after we look at some of these cards, we're going to be wrapping up. I meant engraver. Oh, Megamind Kids. A cat and a dog being best friends. Cat and dog gets along. Where's Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo? Dodo Doodle Doo. It maybe isn't in the game. I don't know, like, Konami maybe just doesn't add or, like, leaves the cards that aren't super popular to lower down on the priority list for adding to the game. But I couldn't see it. Sphere Karibo is... Hey, who's your favorite Karibo? Is it perhaps Karibe? Is this anyone's favorite Karibo? I felt a bit Karibe sometimes. I mean, I'd love to be Karibi. That feels like it would be a useful mindset to be in. But a lot of the times I find myself being a little Karibe over Karibi. I've never been Kariba. I will say that. I don't know exactly what emotion that is, but I've never been it. Oh, come on. Who out here hasn't had a little bit of a Karibu every now and then? Now and then. Just a little bit of a Karibu every now and again. You know, just get out of your system. They fear the power of Bean Soldier. Who doesn't? I want the Soul Jersey archetype. I know that's a Rush Duel thing at the moment, but I do want them to make that archetype in the actual game. Soul Jersey looks so fun. Clear Karibo is cute. I love this. This is adorable. You said you like Kariborn? Kariborn is adorable. This whole archetype, man. I wish Karibo was like a better archetype because I would absolutely play a Karibo deck. They just aren't that great. And the reason they aren't that great is because they are a slot-in archetype. You're not meant to play Karibos on their own. You're meant to play them with Dark Magicians, or with Galaxy cards, or with the gays. I love Gay Karibo. Gay Karibo is adorable. Why is he made of... I can only assume latex. I love Karibo Dragon. Karibo the Eternal Dragon. Bahumubu. Guys, you gotta remember, okay? If Kari Babylon persists for more than 4 hours, you have to call a doctor. I think one of my favorites is probably Kari Bandit, which I do have one of those. It's not showing up for some reason. But yeah, like, Karibo just, unfortunately, is kind of one of the decks that one of the archetypes that you could just put into any other deck. Like the Kari Photon and stuff like that. But no one really plays... Like, Winged Karibo level 6 is literally an elemental hero card. Which sucks, because, like, I like Skilled Brown Magician. It's cool. It's a cool idea. It gains 1500 attack and becomes level 5. It's, it would be cool if they gave this archetype a little bit more support so that it could be its own thing. I think that would be very fun. Yeah, I wish they did something with the Karibos. They are one attribute away from being good. Oh, there we go. Light Fiend. There are some Light Fiend Karibo. That's the unfortunate thing, isn't it? Is that, like, if Karibos were Light Fiend, you could throw them in with Fiendsmith. You just aren't believing in the heart of the cards hard enough? No. Stop treating your heart of the cards so badly. You're gonna have a heart attack of the cards. What about Astral Karibo? I'll look at Astral Karibo. Full Fiendsmith. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, if Karibo was a different archetype, I mean, if it was a different archetype, it would be good. But if it was a different attribute, you could throw Fiendsmith in. Astral Karibo. Did I spell that right? No, I did. Let's see if was it maybe banned? Because I'm not seeing it. No, I just don't think it's in the game. It's not in Master Duel. There's a lot of cards that aren't in Master Duel. But Astral Karibo is one of them. What was the other? Someone else wanted to look at an archetype as well. If I remember correctly. There was a... Let me scroll up a little bit. Fiendsmith. They're everywhere. Shoobidap-bap-bap-bow. I'm the Scat Man. Oh, was it 2 words? Okay. Astral Karibo. I am unfortunately quite literal. Oh, Astral Karibo is weird. I love him. He's made of ice, the most astral element. But yeah, he's a number card. You use this Karibo to do number things. You can reveal 1 number XYZ monster in your extra deck, special summon this card from your hand. If you do, this card's level becomes the revealed monster's rank, also while it's faced up. Oh, are you making the point that it's a Light Fiend? But that's the thing, right? There are Light Fiend Karibos, because there's Astral Karibo, and I think Kariborn is light attribute. Galactic Karibo is also light attribute. And Rainbow Karibo is light attribute, and Kariborn is light attribute. It's just, there's no point to use them. Wing Karibo level 6 is light attribute. There's plenty of light attribute ones, but, like, they don't work together. Because Rainbow Karibo wants to... When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you equip it to that monster, it can't attack. So this is just a general effect, basically. But, like, Astral Karibo wants to do things with number monsters. Kariborn brings monsters back to life. But then you have Winged Karibo level 6 that wants to do things with elemental heroes. And what was the other one? It wasn't Karibe. It's never Karibe. Galactic Karibo wants you to do things with Galaxy Eyes cards. They just don't have any synergy. That's the biggest problem with Karibo as an archetype, is that they have 0 synergy. Look at the card Transmission Gear. It's a trap card. I think I have Transmission Gear. During your damage calculation, if your monster battles an opponent's monster, play rock, paper, scissors with your opponent. Make the losing player banish the battling monster they control face down. I feel like every now and again, like, I'll see a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is like the unset from Magic the Gathering, which was the joke set. It was the set where it's like, target creature gets destroyed if you beat your opponent in arm wrestling. Or something like that. And I love that shit, man. That's so fun. It just makes the game a little bit more silly and a little bit more fun. The Labyrinth deck playing those equation traps. Level 6 can use Winged Karibo. Their pen monsters are pretty good. Pen? What do you mean? Separate them with a space. I see, okay. Flower Cardian. Oh yeah, let's look up Flower Cardian. Karibe, Kariba, Karibi, Karibon, Summon Kari Bandit. I remember, I watched the TV show. Flower Cardian. It's a real shame seeing some of these archetypes because they're so, like, cool. They're so cool and interesting, and then they just, like, die. Okay, can't normal summon it. You have to special summon it by tributing one flower cardian monster except for this one. Oh, is this, This is that Japanese card game, right? The one where you make poetry? Yeah, that's Japanese card game where the point of it is to assemble a poem faster than your opponent. Is that what this is based off of? Because they're all cards, yeah? It's hard to understand why Flower Cardian is so bad. Well, let's figure it out. If it's special summoned, draw one card, and if you do, show it. Then if it is a Flower Cardian monster, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Place them all on the top or bottom of the deck in any order, otherwise send it to the graveyard. When it's used as synchro material, you can treat it and other synchro materials that have a level as level 2 monsters. Why? I guess so that you can synchro climb? Okay. You can reveal this card in hand, draw one card, and if you do show it, then special summon this card if the drawn card is a Flower Cardian monster. Okay. Is it because none of them can be normal summoned? They all have to be special summoned? Oh, so if you go against the deck that forbids special summoning, like the one I played against, you just can't use any of your cards. That sucks. Oh, this one can be normal summoned, but it's a level 8. You can special summon this card. Also, you cannot normal or special summon card monsters for the rest of the turn except Flower Cardian monsters. I don't know, this doesn't seem like unplayable. I guess it's very specific. Read the boss monsters. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can draw one card, and if you do, show it. Then if it's a Flower Cardian monster, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions, and it can attack directly this turn. If you activate this effect, skip the draw phase of your next turn. Okay. So, skip draw, and then does that thing where whatever card you have is a level 2 monster, basically. If whatever monster you control attacks a defense, it inflicts piercing. Okay. Banish one monster from your graveyard until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your opponent cannot activate effects of cards in the graveyard. Also, they cannot special summon monsters from the graveyard. Oh, that sounds good, though. Your opponent cannot target Flower Cardian monsters you control with effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. During your opponent's draw phase, if they draw a card for their normal draw, inflict 1,500 damage to your opponent. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, activate one of these. Skip the draw phase of your next turn. Negate this card's other effects until your opponent's next standby phase. Okay. So basically, the trade-off is that you don't get to draw during your draw phase. That's the big thing. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Battles that monster has its effect negated during the battle phase only. If this is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, you can special summon from your extra deck. Any one of them? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't seem that bad. That doesn't seem too bad, Zaki. Why is this archetype considered bad? I guess because people really like drawing cards and they don't want to skip their draw phase, but that just doesn't seem that good. Like it's not bad at all. Okay, wait. Can you look at Ge, the goat? Well, I typed it in Blaze Cake, but it's not showing up. Perform a pal Curry Bobble. I'll look it up. Curry Bobble. Yo! Perform a pal. And it's Curry Bobble, right? Yeah, it's one of the, like, conductor ones. There's Classy Karibo. And then there's Curry Bobble, which is the other one. There it is. No, Barrow Karibo. What? Curry Bobble, you say? Hang on. Curry. Oh, it's this one. He's adorable. I love him. Look at him. Look at his little hat. He's so cute. He's great. That's wonderful. It's hard to understand why Flower Guardian is so bad, but basically they combo for like an hour and end on nothing. Oh, I just didn't read that. Okay, sorry, my bad. Linear equation cannon and simultaneous equation cannons. Those sound like math mech cards. Are those labyrinth cards? Flower Guardians are greedy and don't like working with other engines. Very inclusive deck. Oh, exclusive deck. Oh, yeah. No, I can see why people wouldn't want them. Because we love mixing archetypes here. Flower Guardian versus Time Lord. Haha. Yeah. I understand that reference. The best Karibo, I think, is Performance Power Kari Bobble. I can see why you say that. It's adorable. Maybe the Flower Guardians will do better in Genesis format. What is Well, I'll look up Genesis format on my own. I'm not going to ask you to explain it in chat. I know YouTube has really weird, arbitrary, like, character limits. The second card, he's the big snake guy. The tooth card. Oh, Divine Serpent Ge. You fucking love the Orichalcos arc, huh? Blaze Cake, you are in love with that Orichalcos arc, because this is like... This is the boss from that one, isn't it? This is the card that Darts summons in his duel with Yugi. He's the monster from the anime who has infinite attack. He was originally part of the serial of Orichalco deck. I maybe need to read all of chat before I start doing things. If you want to watch my replay. What time are we at? Zaki, do you mind if we do your replay next week? It's getting a bit late, and unfortunately I've got some work to do tonight. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate the new people coming in, jumping in, having a chat. I appreciate the old favorites showing up, giving it a squiz. Have fun with your weekends. If you don't have plans, I wish Bubble Man didn't suck. Very fair. Have fun with your plans if you have any. If you don't have any, I hope you have a very relaxing time. Stay safe, everyone. Stay friendly, stay kind, stay watching. Stay away. Stay away from a blue-haired man from Atlantis who summons a big snake. Hi, Matt White. You've come in at the end, unfortunately. And as always, everybody, stay magical. So long.